All right, I'm taking time to respond to Mo'Nique again. She made another greasy ass video with her daddy. We kind of relitigating some of the stuff she said on Club Shay, where she talked about how she was on the show and somebody, they played a game, Would You Rather? And I guess she felt like they insulted her husband's sexuality, which is interesting because she can always talk shit about everybody else.
Welcome back to the channel. This is your host Deonte with Dany Deonte AfterDark, and we're back with a new video. Before we jump into this, if you be so kind to hit the like. If you're new to the channel, be so kind to subscribe. Hit that notification bell icon. That way you get all notifications on all new content that we release on the channel. Also, channel donations can be donated to the Cash App. The link is pinned in the comment section. Be so kind to go ahead and contribute to the channel. It really helps us. It's a lot of work that goes into this, and we appreciate you. Anyway, DL Hughley responds back to Mo'Nique for a few things that she said on Club Shay. If anybody have seen that interview on Club Shay with Mo'Nique, man, oh man, I knew she was going to drop some stuff on there, man. Ever since Cat Williams showed up on Club Shay, which did phenomenal numbers. I wish I could do some numbers like that, by the way. But ever since Cat Williams jumped on Club Shay, followed up with an interview with Mo'Nique, and she exposed a lot there. Man, it's a movement. It's officially a movement going on. Club Shay doing his thing, y'all, man. Shannon Sharpe is doing his thing. He's provided a place of comfort for celebrities to come out and express themselves. They feel very comfortable. But anyway, let's get into DL Hughley's response to a few things that Mo'Nique said. And he was not happy, man. He took some personal shots. But let's jump into this.
All right, I'm taking time to respond to Mo'Nique again. She made another greasy ass video with her daddy. We kind of relitigating some of the stuff she said on Club Shay, where she talked about how she was on the show and somebody, they played a game, Would You Rather? And I guess she felt like they insulted her husband's sexuality, which is interesting because she can always talk shit about everybody else's sexuality. But I guess her husband's sacrosanct. He's off limit. But a hit dog will bark unless his mouth is full. But she talked about, well, she didn't actually call her lawyer. Who the fuck would be afraid of your lawyer? Your lawyer, you mean the lawyer that did your contract? That lawyer, the lawyer from the firm of Negro from Ghetto, Got Him and Gone, that lawyer? Who the fuck afraid of him? He couldn't get your name right on the ticket. He gonna get it right on a legal document. It didn't happen because we decided it shouldn't happen. You didn't need to, because we respect people. We don't have to do things for clicks. They took it off because you asked me to, because I respected you at the time. You also talked about how I disrespect you on so many platforms. But you have this impeccable memory where you can tell to the degree, well, who did what to you and why and what happened, where you were. But you can't pull up one time on any platform that I said anything about you at all, because you know you're lying. You got that piece of paper and that big ass memory, but you can't pull one up. My biggest mistake is saying yes to you. I should have said no when you couldn't come on my radio show. I should have said no that I wasn't playing those dates with you. As a matter of fact, almost anybody who says yes to you at some point is in this milieu with you. Almost anybody. So I would suggest anybody out there, you can say yes to drugs, but say no to Mo'Nique. You talked about how my children, families are uplifted. They weren't when you were running across Vegas. The stage in Detroit. They weren't when you talking shit on social media. When you got your ass whipped and your tickets dropped, then they became off limits. But let's do this. Let's decide that you will treat my children like you treat yours, like you don't know them, invisible, like you have no relationship with them, like you're estranged, like you're unfamiliar, like you don't know them. You also intimated that I was a coward. You know what I'd never do? I would never let my woman take care of me. I would never let my woman get evicted from her apartment. I would never let my woman have to ask another man for money. I'd never do that. Can your old man say the same? He loves you. Of course, he got to say that. You claim him on your taxes. He's a dependent. He's sitting there with you right now. And everything. Because it ain't like he does anything else. But you never address the salient point. I said that if you spent as much time writing your Netflix special as you did arguing about getting it, it wouldn't have been trash. It was. I didn't say it. I defy anybody out there. Stop listening to me. Watch it. Read the reviews. Read the reviews. You begged for something. You made valid points that women are underpaid, that they're not valued. That's absolutely right. So you would think that when you got a chance to do something that you could argue for, you'd be up for the challenge, but you shit the bed because you never are ready for it. Because all you ever do is complain about what you don't have. You're never ready for the moment because you're always living in the past. I said it. If you spend half of your time doing as opposed to talking about who didn't do for you and what they did for you, you'd be a lot further along. You wouldn't be evicted. You wouldn't be working for your man. You wouldn't be asking other comics for money. So you got all the ingredients. Take that piece of paper that you're running down the list with, and that pen that you got, and that daddy sitting next to you, and do what you can't do what you never do. Write a fucking joke.
Wow, man, that was my first time viewing this like that, man. And DL Hughley, man, he hit below the belt with this one. He hit below the belt. Some stuff you got to keep it between. You got to keep it in the house, man. These two, it seems like they're very familiar with each other and comfortable with each other. They should get on the phone or meet and discuss their differences instead of going into social media and on these different platforms telling each other business, man. You have to be careful. You have to be careful who you tell your business to and who all know your business. That's why I myself personally don't ask nobody for anything. I'd rather struggle alone because it eventually come back up. And look how this came back up on her. Talking about her being evicted. It's nobody's business that she got evicted. It's nobody's business that she's claiming her husband on the tax returns or whatever or whatnot as a dependent. What works for them is what works for them. You know, they both are wrong. And as adults, they should be able to sit down and work out their differences. All this exposing and all this and that, man. But it is what it is, man. Let me know y'all thoughts on this. I think DL went a little too far. A little too far with this one. Let me know what y'all think. Peace. To support the channel, you can donate to the Cash App. The link is pinned in the comment section of the video. Thank you. For more content, don't forget to smash the like, subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section below. Thank you for watching.